Today, guys, we're going to be looking at NavyFed's Platinum Card and Penfed's Gold Visa to see which balance transfer card is the best fit for you. Welcome back to Starr Knows Credit. My name is Starr Carter, and on this channel I talk personal and business credit, and I also talk about personal finance. If that's something that you're interested in, I hope you consider being a subscriber. Please click on your notification, that way you don't miss out on the video, and give this one a thumbs up, that way it gets pushed out to more viewers like yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get into today's video. So this is part 4 of my NavyFed versus Penfed series of videos that I'm doing, comparing these two military type credit unions. So therefore you'll know what their offering is, and it might be a credit union that you might want to join. Today, guys, this video will probably be short because these two cards are really just transfer cards, and that is the NavyFed Platinum Card and the Penfed Gold Visa. These cards really don't have any frills or thrills. They are basically cards for people that need to transfer a balance. So let's go ahead and get into it. As I stated before, these credit unions, NavyFed and Penfed, they are for the military. NavyFed, you do have to have some type of military affiliation, whether that's you in the military, veteran, or some sort, or you have a family member that is. So that's how you can join that credit union. Penfed, on the other hand, is open to everybody. I did a complete breakdown of both of these credit unions and what they offer, and if you're interested, I will link that video below. Up first, let's look at Navy Federal's Platinum Card. So this card is, as I was telling you, good if you want to do a balance transfer. So let's take a look at it. So it says a transfer could be the answer to controlling credit card debt. Transfer your non-Navy Federal balance within 60 days of account opening, and you will pay a 0.99% intro APR on balance transfers for 12 months. After that, a variable APR between 11.24 and 18% applies. Plus, you'll pay no balance transfer fees. Expires February 29th of 2024. So this card only features a low interest. It does not have any other rewards. But NavyFed does give you a breakdown table showing you some of the other credit cards that are out there and showing you how their rate will beat out the rest. They even got Penfed on the list. Now, one great thing about this card is they do have a zero transfer balance fee, and those fees can go anywhere from 3 to 5% depending on how much you're trying to transfer. So that's already a perk. Now, what would sweeten this card up even more is if it was a 12 months, but 0.99 is still good. So now let's look at Penfed and let's look at their Gold Visa to see how they stack up against Navy Federal. And right out the gate, on their website, Penfed is already shooting darts, saying nothing beats zero. Now, the only downside to this is that Penfed, all across all of the credit cards, no matter what your credit score is doing 17.99 just flat. So after the introductory period, it will be 17.99. But they are sweetening the pot just for the time. So let's look into it. So Penfed is giving you 0% intro APR for 15 months. All right, 15 months. All right, so they are really up in the game and making you really say, okay, do I really want to go with NavyFed with 0.99 for 12 months, or do I want to go with Penfed with 0 for 15 months? Okay. They also have 0% introductory APR on purchases for the first 15 months. So not just on balance transfer, but also on your purchases. So NavyFed, you better look out, honey. Now, the only downside to this, and there's only one downside, and that is that they do charge a 3% transfer fee. So whatever the amount that you want to transfer onto this card, you would need to times that by 3% in order to see how much that transfer amount will be. Or you can always play with their calculator that they offer on their website. But I'm going to tell you this right now. You can always weigh out which one will be better, because you will be paying 0.99 for 12 months over at NavyFed. So this is not 0. So, and then you got 3% transfer fee up front. See which one will be the cheapest. Would it be cheaper for you to do it up front over here at Penfed with 3%, or would it be cheaper for you to do it every month at 0.99%? And you know that's going to change every month as you are paying that balance down. Both of these cards have no annual fees and no foreign transaction fees. So that is really good if you do need to use this card outside of the US. And also not having an annual fee also sweetens the pot. Now, if you were to transfer a balance, the easiest way to know what your payment should be, so that way by the end of the transfer period, you will be done paid that balance off without getting any possibly retro interest or them accruing interest and starting, especially with Penfed starting at 17.99, and then depending on your credit worthiness, it can be between 11 and the 18 with Navy Fed. So say for instance, if you are transferring, say you were transferring $10,000, well, you would just divide $10,000 by 12, or either $10,000 divided by 15, and that will tell you exactly how much your payment would be. You do it with Penfed, then you would need to add that transfer fee, or either your first payment, add the transfer fee with it, okay? Now back here in the summer, me and my husband was looking at getting a new bedroom suit. So I applied for this gold, Visa Gold with Penfed, and I did get approved for $10,000. I like that you are able to go on there, do the pre-qualify without a hard pull. I wasn't even a member, and I was able to see that they had pre-approved me for $10,000 before I had even became a member. So that's one thing I do like about Penfed. They make the process very easy. So once I did fund my savings account with the $5, and I uploaded my documents that they asked me for, which was not income verification documents. They just needed my social security card and they needed a copy of my driver's license, and that was all that they asked of me. And because my address on my driver's license matched everything, they didn't ask for any other proof of my address. But I was able to get this card with no problem, and I was able to get my bedroom suit with the 0% APR for the 15 months. So let me know in the comments, is this something that you're interested in doing? Are you more favorable to Penfed and getting the 0% and just doing the 3% transfer fee? Or do you want to go with Navy Fed and do the 0.99 for your 12 months? Let me know in the comments, and I will be back with my part 5 of this series. We're going to be looking at another set of credit cards in the next one. I also did a comparison of the Pathfinder card and the flagship card. That is the top tier card for both of these credit unions. You can look at that video next.